It's the NFL on EA Sports. And up next is Demario Davis. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the Saints and the Panthers, and it comes your way next.
The Carolina Rains have arrived as we're inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther Ball club as they interplay here. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. There's Chris Olave. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. We see Carolina's offense getting set for their first possession here. And at quarterback, his 2nd season with the Panthers, Sam Darnold.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has a little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Even in a down year statistically, juice, Landry still produced over 50 catches to lead Cleveland in his final season there. A milestone awaits Landry, though, this season. He's almost a lock to jump into the top 50 all-time for receptions. One of those goes for a first down this time.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Saints are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Right there in coverage, Xavier Woods. The game here is the 37 on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Olave. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 33 yards that time.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try to pass downfield and throw incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here, 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are on the board. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Second and 13. And he's got the hook up to Landry. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it brings him 3rd and 5 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you're running drag routes, you're able to receive it in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. play action. They'll throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on the receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Olave over the middle. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. First down now with that clock rolling. They'll set up to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. 2nd and 2. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end. The pull it and run gets him 9 yards and a first. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time.
No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. to throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to fourth down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but we're starting.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here's Kamara off the draw. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. And you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So here are the Panthers. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. His throw incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he rips that one incomplete there.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 2nd and 1. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touch. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route go deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while holding any risk of the flag.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought they had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got a man complete.
And he is going to have the Saints 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Certainly not.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, and knocked the wind out of their sails.
It's week 4 of the NFL. And up next is Demario Davis. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the Saints and the Vikings. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's It's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, it's been a good season for them so far, and they're just looking to keep that momentum going forward.
They like their record. Now they want to increase it. A win here could really get the momentum going in the right direction.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go play action here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Taken down at the 42. So this game here in London, the first of 5 games in the NFL International Series for 2022. We'll see the Giants and Packers here next week. Broncos and Jags at Wembley at the end of the month. The Seahawks and the Bucs, that'll be in November in Munich, Germany. First time a game's been held there. And then we wrap up down in Mexico City, November 21st. Cardinals and Niners from Estadio Azteca. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The Saints are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
And that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's the second time in this opening drive alone that he's dropped a pass. We know that that can't continue, but they got to determine what it's about. Is he just super amped for the game and maybe he'll settle in, or is his focus just not there?
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now back to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Za'Darius Smith drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his left. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. Well, he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are... With a little over 2 minutes to play in the 2nd quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Dalvin Cook. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Za'Darius Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On the move to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. So here are the Vikings to take over. You think back to last week, they dropped that game to the Detroit. Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side, complete to Troutman. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A quick one here, hauled in by Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
2nd and 3. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints go nearly the length of the field. And the Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Terrell Lewis in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Flush to his right. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Danielle Hunter in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Back to throw. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say... So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Back to throw. He completes it to Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. What a game we...